everybody! Before we begin, let me introduce myself. I'm Firma Nella from class 2 English department with number ID 2001122000. Today, I'm going to talking about 7 ways improve conversation. Number 1, clarify your objective. What's the mean clarify your objective? First of all, before starting a conversation, we must determine the purpose we want to convey. By determining the good what we convey to your interlocutor will be conveyed clearly. You can do the same in your conversation. Number 1, I'm talking to you about. Number 2, I've looked at the plane and I forgot some suggestions. Objective roughly divided into 2 categories. Number 1, exploring a problem. Number 2, thinking a solution. And then number 2, structure your thinking. What about the structure your thinking? You can improve your conversations and mostly by giving them structure. The simplest way to structure a conversation is to break in them half. Okay guys, I want to explain. Thinking as we have seen can be modeled as 2-stage process. 2. Reminder 2. Number 1, first stage. What is this first stage? Is thinking about a problem. Second stage. What is this second stage? Is thinking about a solution. In addition, there is also named WASP. What WASP? Check it out. In addition, there is also named WASP. What is WASP? Number 1, welcome. First stage thinking. At the start of the conversation, state your objective and set the scene and establish your relationship. Number 2, acquire. First stage thinking. The second step is information gathering. The part of the conversation should be dominated by question. Number 3, simply. Second stage thinking. We summarize what we are learned and begin to work out what to do with the information. It is important at this stage of the conversation to remind yourself of the objective that you set at the start. Number 4, part. Second stage thinking. What does it mean? Part. You state explicitly the conversation's outcome, the actions that will result from it. I'll be continued by number 3, minus your times. You know that a conversation is going to face when people interrupt each other a lot, when parallel conversations start when people stop listening to each other, and when people start to show signs of become uncomfortable. Conversations can go to phase because number 1, we become solution oriented. Number 2, willing take over. Number 3, assumptions unchallenged. Number 4, people stop asking questions. And then conversation might go too slowly because number 2, the conversation becomes problem centered. Number 2, too much analysis is going on. Number 3, people talk more about the past than the future. And finally, number 4, find common ground. What mean find common ground? If you asking permission to move into new territory, you might. Number 1, make a remark. Sometimes failing. Number 2, pause before speaking. Number 3, look away or don't allow. That's all I can say. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.